All right, welcome everyone. I'm very pleased to introduce a good friend of mine, Jesse Walensky from Standard Solar Group. Jesse actually installed the solar panels on this house about probably a year and a half
Mhm.
ago now. He's become a close friend since. So Jesse, welcome. I appreciate you being here.
Thanks, Ed. I appreciate you having me to talk to you a little bit about solar.
All right, I've introduced all my clients to Jesse, or seemingly all of my clients. If you own a home in DC, it is absolute no-brainer to install solar. I want invited Jesse to help explain why. Jesse, when I first met you and we were installing solar on my house, I honestly just thought solar, I put panels on the house, it generates electricity, and I save money by using that electricity, and I pay less money to Pepco. That is true, but
hmm
I learned a lot more from you. What are the other benefits of installing solar on your house?
Well, you nailed the sort of conception that just about everyone has about solar. However, when you're in DC, you get some added benefits that we don't see in other states.
Okay.
Um, First off, you get a federal income tax credit, and this is in every state in the country, to the tune of 30% of the entire cost of your project. There's no income limits. It's simply if you buy your system, take 30% of that cost that you spent and file your taxes next year, and you're going to see that come back in an income tax credit that offsets whatever income taxes you paid.
So no income limit, as long as you are paying income taxes, you will get a
hmm
credit back from the federal government.
You even have 3 years to realize that, so it doesn't have to be taken all in the first year.
Great. Okay, now tell me about these mysterious SRECs I keep hearing about.
So, an SREC or a solar renewable energy certificate is an added incentive in DC. It's in other states, but DC just happens to be the most valuable solar market in the country.
Mm-hmm.
So, I live up here in Baltimore and we have a solar system on my home that's about the same size as the solar system on your home, producing a similar amount of power, which means it produces a pretty similar amount of SREC credits. I sell my credits to the utility company to the tune of about 65, $70 a credit. Whereas you in DC, you're able to sell your credits north of $400 per, just due to the supply and demand within the district.
Right.
So it's a pretty impressive multiplier that you guys see.
Yeah, probably a 7 or 8x difference, and the numbers may still work in Maryland, but in DC for homeowners is an absolute no-brainer. And for these
Mhm.
SRECs, I once in a while will just get an email saying we've deposited $400 into your account because you produced another SREC and it was purchased. And that money
Yeah.
is above and beyond those tax credits, and it's above and beyond. Um, I mean, I probably have paid Pepco about $200 since I've lived in this house,
That's
and it's
fantastic.
it's
I
really
mean, we had
it's
to make some guesses because you had just moved in and we're doing some remodeling. So it sounds like we got pretty close to where we're producing 100% of your power.
yeah, I would say so. It would actually be fun to compare, fun for me at least, to compare, the same quantity of SRECs. Basically, how much does your system produce a year in terms of the value of the SRECs versus mine? Because I think if DC homeowners knew how
Mhm.
lucrative installing these panels, they would understand why this is just really just a no-brainer for homeowners.
It would be a great comparison to sit down and make if you really wanted to make me feel sad about living in Baltimore. But it's just such a beautifully constructed system in DC. The financials really do make sense.
Yeah. So happy to do that with you again sometime. Thank you very much. This is very helpful. I'm going to share this with neighbors and clients and like. And you are always my solar guy, Jesse, Standard Solar Group. Tell everyone how they can get a hold of you if they're interested in such a system.
Thanks, Ed. You can reach us on our website, which is standardsolargroup.com, or you can reach me by email, and it's Jesse, spelled Jesse, at standardsolargroup.com, or shoot me a text or phone call at 301-385-0637.
Awesome. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you being here, and I'll talk to you again soon, I'm sure.
Thanks a lot, Ed. You take care.
Take care. Bye.